Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm ready for magazine flip through. I haven't done this in a while, which you guys have seen one not that long ago, but it's actually been a while since I filmed one. So I have two magazines I grabbed out of my pile, which these actually you can see what's on them, but so I looked at them both and I thought I like these. So this may be a longer one. What I did was filmed Wednesday's video, went and did laundry, put my pajamas on, and sat down and decided to film this video. So just changed shirts. Anyway, this is McCall's Crochet, June 1995. I was 10. That is pretty. That is very pretty. But it says, Summer Sizzlers, Fab Fashions for Today's Woman. Baby Bonanza, Toddler Outfit, Flower Garden Layette Blanket Trio, plus edging, doily, and lace runners. Easy take-along Afghan. What is this? Chain of Thoughts. I don't know what this is. Chain of Thoughts, Happy Crocheter. I've been subscribing to your publication since the September 87 issue. I have and treasure each and every issue from the first crochet pattern by Hirschner's through the McCall's Crochet Patterns issue to the latest McCall's Crochet. Over the years, I've found certain issues that have become favorites. I love the variety of patterns, special features, offers, and information, and look forward to each issue. My grandmother taught me the basic stitches when I was about 12, so I've been crocheting for nearly 40 years. It will never cease to amaze me how one can create such beautiful items with only a ball of thread or yarn and a hook. My favorite is thread crochet, but I also love to make those wonderful, thick, soft, comfortable Afghans. All in all, I believe McCall's Crochet is top of the line for publications on crochet and can't imagine how one could improve on it. Ruth from California. Well, that's cool. Behind the hook. What? Take a look back into the year of 1919. Through all the changes our world has experienced, crochet has remained a constant. I don't know what that is. No one can say for certain how long crocheters have been plying their hooks, but we fortunately have a bountiful legacy of pattern stitches and techniques provided for us in our needlework publications from the past 150 or so years. I feel fortunate to have several needlework books from the first half of the century. I particularly enjoy poring over my books from the late teens and early 20s, rediscovering my mirage of ways one can crochet. For this column, let's take a look back to the year 1919. In addition to standard filet, which was enjoying tremendous popularity 76 years ago, crocheters of that time were also using their crochet hooks to imitate other forms of needlework. Cluny lace, torquin lace, drawn work, to name a few. The bullion stitch, which is a nightmare, also known as a coil stitch or roll stitch, was frequently used as a pattern stitch called monkey face, also known as Palm Beach or Edelweiss stitch. These techniques were utilized in the making of doilies, baskets, picture frames, pillow tops, yokes, collars, boudoir caps, and dainty trimmings for underthings and household linens. The subject of crochet and its history is fascinating to me, but I'm equally fascinated by the people who have done this work before me. While I'm working a pattern from one of my beloved old needlework magazines, I like to try to recapture the flavor of the times by thinking about what was happening in the world around them as crocheters made their original version of what I'm crocheting today. For example, 1919 was the year the world lost Teddy Roosevelt. Wizard of Oz author Frank Baum, Andrew Carnegie, and Renoir. Renoir. I don't know what that is. The Prohibition Amendment was proclaimed part of the Constitution to become effective January 16th of the following year. Women were making progress at polling places around the world. Italy, Belgium, and Luxembourg granted women the right to vote. Women voted for the first time in French legislative elections, and 34 women won seats in German elections. Meanwhile, in Chicago, the Republican National Committee pushed for women's suffrage, and the Virginia-born Lady Astor became the first woman elected to Parliament. Mark Goddard, a professor of physics at Clark University in Massachusetts, predicted that a trip to the moon by rocket might someday be possible, but was ridiculed for his absurdity by the press, who dubbed him the Moon Man. While both crocheters and non-crocheters were welcoming their boys home from the war, 800 American buyers were crossing the Atlantic in the opposite direction to attend their first Paris fashion show since the beginning of World War I. Paris in 1919 decreed that hemlines should be 7 to 8 inches from the floor, too short for the Americans, and favored backless gowns. The Americans filled in this space with lace. The tailored, mannish look was out, replaced by soft materials, flounces, and curves. Needlecraft's lovely diagonal filet crochet scarf fit right into this fashion agenda. The diagonal filet crochet scarf shown on page 6. Oh, you kind of... It's a flower fillet. Made its first appearance sans fringe in Needlecraft magazine December 1919 issue. Diagonal filet crochet is an interesting variation of standard crochet. The upright spaces of the standard fillet are replaced by diagonal spaces consisting of 5 chain spaces between 2 slip stitches. Upright blocks are replaced by diagonal blocks. Worked over. Recapture a moment of history by making this scarf a fashionable accent appropriate for today's styles. It doesn't show a very good picture of the scarf unless it's somewhere else, but all they show is it on a window. So I mean, you kind of can't see it. I wish they would have done a better picture of that, but that was pretty neat. The professional touch. If you find that caring for your handmade items is trickier than making them, you'll find this column filled with invaluable information. Oh, jeez. Says, little Thomas fell asleep with chewing gum in his mouth. During the night, the gum drifted from his tiny mouth, and he must have rolled over it. When he awoke, his right eye was gummed completely shut. Wailing with a 3-year-old's fear, he came downstairs. Surely Aunt Anne could fix it. His mom was at the office, leaving this out-of-practice aunt in charge. Poor baby couldn't begin to open his eye. Chewing gum is essentially a stain problem that normally can be removed with ice. Are you picturing this tableau of the ant, the ice, and the kid in the eye? Believe me, this does not work as a remedy when the gum is all over eyelashes. Removing stains from any delicate fiber is scary, especially if the solution could cause more damage than the problem. And if you were like me, because anything I have spent enormous amounts of time making is near as precious to me as eyelashes, I want to be very careful to maintain the life of that garment. As for the eyelashes, I had to call the pediatrician. Because it is relatively easy to maintain, wool is a favorite fiber for crocheted sweaters. Be good to yourself and your garment. Write a description of each sweater that you finish on the yarn label and keep the labels together in a safe place. To be more efficient, staple your test swatch to the label. When it is time to clean the garment, review the label to see if you should hand or machine wash and use your swatch as a tester. The Wool Bureau recommends dry cleaning for tailored garments rather than sweaters. For a longer life after wearing, give sweaters some fresh air before folding and returning them to a drawer or closet. Pay close attention to any stains which may appear on woolens before storing them over the summer months when little vermin like to feast on them. Store clean garments in sealed plastic bags or containers and in cedar-lined cupboards or chests. I also throw in some mothballs just to be sure. No need to become paranoid and begin washing after every wearing. Cleanliness may be next to godliness for people, but too much washing will drain the life of your handmade garment. This is pretty. I don't know if there's a pattern for this. Ooh. I like that. This reminds me of my daughter. I don't know if there's patterns for these on here or not. This is too cute. I think that's a bonnet. So you got the sweater, pants, bonnet, mittens, and then little baby booties. Oh, look at this. That is cute. Ooh. I like this too. See the cross stitch? And then it's got matching little pants. Oh, and there's a hat. I didn't even see that. Oh, okay. So, everything that I read and just showed you is the main magazine, and then the rest is the patterns for what I showed. And here is the, oh, there's more. Okay, so here is the Living with Crochet Trellis Roses. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the Trellis Roses. Very pretty. And then look at this little baby sets. I wonder if that blue and white one isn't a double-ended hook pattern. I don't know. Look at this table. Type of stain and the treatment. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to hold it for you guys to read. Or you can pause it. I know, Churchy. That is kind of cool. But anyway, guys, I just got asked to do something, so I'm going to cut this one short. I know, I forgot, I didn't get to this one, but we'll get to it next time, okay? I gotta go do something real quick. So, thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Sorry this is a short one, dang it. I've got to go. I'm flustered. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.